So we're all agreed that I should be blonde, right? Oh my god, no, just kidding, that is never happening again. Hi guys, I am back with another cosplay video. This is going to be a long one. I'm going to be reviewing the Spider-Gwen suit that I got from HerosTime. Unfortunately, I am doing this review before I have some really good pictures from photo shoots of the suit because there is some stuff that I need to fix before I really go anywhere with this, and I wanted to review this suit as it was when I got it before I modify stuff. So this is my first spider suit and I'm really excited about it. I did a lot of research and I watched a lot of videos like this. This is the reason it's going to be so long, because the really long thorough videos helped me, and I hope that this will help you guys. So like I said, this suit is from HerosTime and overall I'm very happy with it, and if you know me as a cosplayer at all, you're probably kind of shocked that I bought it because I'm really a DIY or die kind of cosplayer. I could honestly make a whole video on how I came to this decision, but long story short, I am not great at sewing. Between the cost of supplies, how long it would take me to figure everything out, it would actually be just as, if not more expensive to make this suit, and it would have looked so much worse. So I decided to buy it. And there are a decent amount of Spider-Gwen suits on the market, so honestly I am thinking about making a video comparing them all. But as far as this one goes in comparison to other ones, HerosTime is pretty middle of the line. RBC Studio is like the best, and then there are ones from like Zentai Zone and Zentai that are kind of on the lower end, and this one's in the middle but customizable. But what it came down to, number one, was money. I just don't have $300 to spend on a suit. I am a broke college student. I got loans to pay back. I can't do that. As much as I love cosplay, it is a hobby. And then the lower end ones, I didn't like the pattern that they used. So what it came down to on this one was the pattern, which I guess I'll talk about a little right now. The first thing that really caught me is if you see these black points on a lot of the less expensive suits, the pattern is like squished down so that these black points only come up to here. And I don't like that. I think that looks weird, especially because I am a bustier person. It would give me a very weird silhouette. And then when they squish down that pattern, it also had a weird effect on the back. Let me turn around so you can see the back here. The pattern on the back of this suit is really nice, takes up the whole back of the suit, very streamlined, it looks good, but on some of the lower end ones it's also squished, and I'm like a short person with a long torso, so again, that is not something that would work on my body. And the last thing that was really important to me about the pattern was these little white things around. I'm sure you guys know if you follow me here on YouTube, I don't wear pants. I don't own pants. I don't like the way my legs look. So on these suits that have the shorter designs, this white part was around the thighs and would really accentuate a part of my body I would not have wanted to accentuate when they're supposed to accentuate like your hips and your waist. So the two really important things to me were that the black points ended up here and that the lines on the hips were where they were supposed to be, and I really liked this pattern for that. Okay, yeah, let's transition into me actually talking about this suit. The pattern that HerosTime uses is from Gunhead Design, and if you go on their website, this is definitely something you want to know before you order. The picture they have of the cosplay model is not the actual pattern that they use. She is a suit with a different pattern because they were using a different pattern, but they got in trouble. I don't really remember exactly, but they were making them off the pattern they did not have the right to use, and then they switched to the Gunhead Design pattern. If you already have the pattern, you can send it to them. If you don't have the pattern, it's $30 and they include it in your order. But yeah, so this is a Gunhead Design pattern and I like it quite a lot. I did get this suit custom made. It was $10 extra to get it custom made. And if you're going to go with any suit that you're spending a decent amount of money on, I recommend getting it custom made because it's really easy for a suit to look bad when it doesn't fit you right, even if it is a good suit. Other than in the arms, this suit fits me pretty much perfectly, which I am so excited about. This suit is not see-through at all, which I am kind of surprised about because it is very white up top and then very black on the bottom, and white is really easy to see through and black is really easy to do badly. I was really excited about how good this looked, and the material is really, really nice, and it doesn't snag on things too bad. Obviously does a little bit, but it's not like those lower end suits that snag. Let me show you all my zippers. Let me show you how I get into this suit. First, I got zippers on the arms, well, on the wrists, they're right here, as you can see, so that I can use my hands, which is super, super important to me. I hate wearing gloves, I hate having my fingers like in this, and when I am at cons or whatever, I like to vlog, so being able to get my hands out is really important because I like to be able to work my electronics. I like to be able to work my phone because you can't work your phone with these on. Also, it means that my hands won't get messy when I eat, especially with a white suit. The hands have the potential to get dirty so quickly, so you really have to be careful. And lastly, makeup touch-ups, if I couldn't get my hands out of here, would not be able to happen. These would be disgusting and dirty. But if I just take my hands out, the makeup touch-ups are super easy. Let me show you, before I show you how I get in the back, let me show you what's going on here. The zipper sewn into the arms, I'm gonna have to reinforce. Let me come up here so I can show you. As you can see, we got some loose thread here, but on this side, we've got a little bit of a disaster, and part of the reason why I can't wear it out. As you can see, the stitching is completely coming apart right around where the zipper is. I can fix this, but I can't really let it go or wear it anywhere. We're gonna have an issue. As you can see, that is not cool. I can totally hand stitch this back up and deal with it, but I was a little disappointed in what's going on here. But a good thing is the zippers are white, so you can't really see that I have zippers on my arms. Other than this loose thread and this hole here that I'm gonna have to fix. So let me show you the back now. There are two zippers in the back. You can get U zippers. This is what I have is the default zipper. You can get U zippers, which are apparently easier to get into according to other people I have talked to, but I don't think this is hard to get into at all. It's just the zipper straight up the back, and honestly it's like putting on a dress but like even easier because obviously this material has a lot of give, so I don't think it's hard, and I didn't need the U zippers. I guess the only benefit would be that these zippers are white, so it wouldn't like interrupt the design if you had them here as much, but that doesn't bother me. If that bothers you, that's definitely something you might want to think about, but for me, I don't think it's hard to get into. It doesn't bother me that it interrupts the design, so let me show you what that looks like. First, we have a zipper here. I'm going to unzip it to show you because you kind of can't see, but I have a zipper on the hood that makes it easier when you like pull it on over your head. It goes like that. I recommend you put your wig on after you zip up in this, or you're gonna get your hair caught. Your fake hair or your real hair. Put a wig cap on, put this on, and then put your wig on. And then the other zipper is just straight down the back. I was talking about the arms earlier, so let me go back to that. As you can see, the gloves are a little too big on me. I have very, very tiny hands. I've never had gloves that fit me, so I kind of expected this to happen. So since I ordered custom, I gave the measurement of my arm from here to my wrist, and then from my wrist to the tip of my middle finger. But they're still big. If I come up here, you can see there's like, this should kind of start down here, so the arms are a little bit too long, which I probably won't deal with. Instead, what I'll do is I'll go in and I will shorten the fingers, which again will just make things a little easier for me. And this really isn't something you could tell looking at me, like it's gonna look fine in pictures, but for me wearing it, it's just a thing that would make me more comfortable if I didn't have to continually keep pulling this down and if I didn't have all this room. So literally I'm just gonna go in, sew down a little more, cut this excess fabric off. Whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do, but I seem to be having a lot of issues in like the hand area. So let me move on to talking about my hood now. I'm trying to like go down my list, like let's see, did I talk about everything I want to talk about? And I really like the hood. Some of the other suits I was looking at had a smaller hood, but I really like that this one is bigger. I just think that looks nice, especially if you're wearing a wig and not the mask. It gives you some room for your hair to frame your face. And also I've seen some where like the hood is pointed here, which I don't like, and this doesn't do that. It falls really nice without being in my eyes, frames my face really nice. The lining inside looks like on the arms here, and it is top stitch at the edge so that like it doesn't move around, because I've seen some other suits where this part like it's only sewn right where the fabric meets and the hood kind of moves around in a weird way, but that's not happening here. If you have seen pictures, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to describe it, but if you don't worry about it, because this one doesn't do that. Something I really like is that you have this little kind of turtleneck deal going on here. I got the mask detachable. On the thing it's called hood detachable, and it just means that your mask is separate from your thing, because the default is that it is all one piece. But most Gwen cosplayers don't wear the mask all the time, I don't think. The ones that I've seen, at least. So I think most people are kind of in the same train of thought here. But as you can see, we kind of have the hood going down here, and then I have a little turtleneck, which is really nice, because if you're gonna wear a mask, you know it's gonna meet up here. And if you're not gonna wear a mask, this actually just looks really nice and like really clean. I should talk about the mask. I don't want to talk about the mask. I'm very disappointed with the mask. I will insert some footage of me wearing the mask right here so you can look at it while I'm talking. Doesn't look terrible, but I'm not happy with it, so let's talk about it. I got the mask detachable, so this would otherwise be part of the suit. And as you can see, it's the same fabric that looks like it has that kind of little texture. I don't even know if I showed you guys that. This fabric looks like it has like a texture, even though it's just screen printed on. You can really see it here on the black. That's all over the whole thing. It actually looks really nice because it makes it look like it's like a nice material and spandex. But the mask is from the same pattern. It has a straight zipper up the back, like that. And I got lenses added on, and I wish I hadn't. I wish I had just gotten the straight up mask, had it detachable, and custom ordered a face shell with lenses, because these lenses are not happening. I thought it would be easy because I wasn't going to be wearing the mask much, but bad choice. Let me show you what's going on with these lenses. First, they sent them to me and they're cracked, which is like, so basically I can't even wear this if I wanted to. I don't know if you can see that, but it's cracked. I'm going to email them about this and see if there's anything they will do, whether it is sending me replacement lenses, whether it is making me a new mask, whether it's some kind of refund. I don't know how they are with refunds and stuff, but I did pay extra for these lenses, I think like $15, so the fact that they are cracked is really disappointing. Even if they're not the best lenses, like I said, I think they were like $15, so I can't complain, but I just wish that they weren't broken. So there's no shading on the mask, which is fine because I can add that in myself if I wanted to, and I know a lot of people don't even have any shading on their mask, but the pink around the eyes I think really makes the suit have a lot more depth. So I will do that probably, whether I get another mask and do it or figure out what I'm going to do with this one. But if you can see, these lenses are straight up glued on here. Like this seam here is serged, and then there's a tiny little hole where it's cut, which is really strange to me because if you're only going to have this little hole, that makes sense if the lenses are like separate, but if you're going to glue it down, and not sew these, whatever, just it's straight up glued, why would you only have this little thing? That really like reduces visibility. So if I can find a way to loosen this glue, I will probably take the lenses off and see if I can salvage the mask at all. But that doesn't look promising because you can see the outlines. Hold on, let me try and focus this. You can see the outlines of marker where they wanted to glue the lenses down, and you can see the lines all over the mask. One thing that I do like is the length of it. As you can see, this was definitely made to the neck is long. It was definitely made to go all the way down to meet up here. So if you don't have a suit that has this little turtleneck thing, but you get but you're getting it made from this pattern, that's really awesome because that'll work for you. You know it's going to meet up and look really good. Something I do want to caution you is that the mask is tight. There is no way I can get this on over my wig without getting my wig caught in it. Usually I'll braid my hair, throw a wig cap on, and then put the mask on, and it looks good that way, especially when I have the hood up. But just beware, it is tight. Your wig's gonna have to be really secure, and you're gonna have to carry a brush around with you if you're putting this on over your wig, over your hair. So we plan on taking this on and off throughout the day, or at a photo shoot. Just have a plan. You're not gonna get this on over your wig and have it look great. Not only silhouette of the mask, but your wig afterwards. Something I forgot to tell you guys, now that I realize I'm taking this footage, is that it looks pretty good without a face shell. I still want to get a face shell because I know as I'm talking to you I'm getting lipstick all over the inside of this mask. So yeah, this is what it looks like without a face shell, but I probably won't want to get one, and also visibility isn't terrible, if you're wondering. The last thing I want to talk about is the feet, the shoes. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there are more things I want to talk about. I'm gonna forget, and then I'm gonna add a million annotations being like, oh, also I want to talk about this. Whatever, it happens. It happens. It happens every time. But the feet, let's talk about the feet. So first let me take off my shoes. In most spider suits, you're gonna get the shoes built in. It's usually an additional like $25-ish. Because it looks weird to be wearing shoes. It's gonna interrupt your silhouette. But the thing with Gwen is that she actually wears shoes. So rather than spending an extra $25 to get shoes built in, I thrifted these $3 shoes, Tom's knockoffs from Affiliate. So these are my $3 shoes that are really, really perfect for what I'm doing. The cool or bad thing, depending on your opinion, is that this suit has the teal color on the feet. I'm trying to show you. This is not going to go well. I'm going to have to insert some footage afterwards. But if you wanted to get the boots built into this, you absolutely could, and it would look fine because the pattern includes the little teal like feety part. If you know you're gonna get separate shoes like she actually wears, you might find this as a con because you're gonna have to find shoes that cover up this pattern, like if you want to wear flats. But if you want more like accurate shoes like the Toms or like my Tom's knockoffs, it does completely cover it up. You don't have to worry. So that's just something to think about if you're ordering the suit, what you're going to do for the feet, because if you get them built in, it's fine. It still looks really accurate. And if you don't want to, just make sure you are planning on getting shoes that will cover up this pattern or that's going to look kind of weird. So I think that's all I got for you today. I'm going to insert some mirror footage of me wearing this so you can see what it looks like up and down. I'll throw in some pictures here that I did take when I did wear this out the one time. Like I said, I don't have any professional photos yet, but be on the lookout because I'm excited for that. I did get this from HerosTime. I will have the link down in the description if you're interested, along with all the add-ons that I specifically asked for, because like I said, you can customize this and everything is an extra $5, $10, $15, $20 each. You kind of check what you want in the check boxes. So I will put down there exactly what I ordered if you want to order this. But otherwise, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this suit based on my review, or if you have it, or if you have another suit. I'm like so interested in all this. Like I said, this is my first spider suit, and research. So I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.